So as I was saying, the extraction of the tannin, that process is complete. It's been about 7 days or so on those white oaks. I did about 10 pounds dry mass weight before the shelling in this batch. And I'll show you what that material looks like. And also what I like to do after the batch is complete to clean out my system. I'll basically strain out all the nut meats and strain as much water out of that as I can, and then I'll refill the extraction system with clean water and run some bleach through there for a day to get everything disinfected and prepared for the next batch. So I'll show you what that looks like. You'll get a better idea of what the system is without anything in it. This is just the water bucket. It's empty right now. You can see the fitting down in there, and that's the upper drip bucket. And then the actual extraction process occurs in this bucket. You can see it's empty of acorns, but it's filled with water, and I'm running some bleach through there. And you can see the two fittings down in the bottom where this aquarium recirculation pump basically pulls clean water from the top that's dripped in and then recirculates it down through the bottom where a lot of the acorn mash is, so everything gets recirculated and clean water is basically always flowing over the acorn so that the tannins can be extracted. So that's what the extraction setup looks like when it's empty. The material that has come out after the extraction process looks like this. I mean, this is still wet, of course, and I've got it in this paint strainer in this bucket to kind of drip out a little bit, while the rest of it, or the other half, is basically going to be running through the dehydrator. And that's set up over here. It's a 5-tray dehydrator, and I'm just running these aluminum cooking pans with the material in it. This is still wet. Haven't run any of that yet. Haven't turned it on. But I just load up these trays with the mash. You don't want to overfill them because you want to be able to get the water out of there. But I don't know. I probably have at least half the batch in there, and then I'll run that for 24 hours at 50 degrees Celsius. The material's got to be really dry in order for the next step of the process, which is the flour milling. And the material has to be really dry to be able to go through that process well.